Hey folks, Lisa here again. I'm so glad that you're here and ready to start learning some essentials for sewing for your family with me. We've got a lot of content coming your way, and I know it might be a lot, so if you ever get confused, don't hesitate to go back through previous videos or check out more of our content online and see if that will answer any of your questions. Also, we would love hearing from you, so don't hesitate to email us with the links provided with your questions. You can also reach out to me personally on my Twitter or Instagram at ItsaLisa, ITSA_Lisa, and I would love to hear from you. You can feel free and share your comments or photos, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. We're about to learn how to fix anything with a hole, a broken zipper, a missing button, also how to fix scuffed leather. I know you've got your area already organized, so let's jump right in. Let's start with patches. These guys can be used several different ways. What you need to know is once you heat them, they are permanently adhered. One way of fixing something up in a jiff is just by placing the patch over it, ironing it on, and it'll be there forever. However, then you have a big ugly patch on your pants or whatever you're fixing, and we don't want that. That might be the quick, easy solution, but it's not the best solution. Instead, what we would do is place the patch on the inside and place the fabric from the actual garment itself over the hole. I will show you how. So here we have a pair of trousers. The nice thing about dress pants is that they come with lots of extra fabric for you to work with. So here I have my pant that I've turned the hem on. Here you can see I've already actually cut away at it as I was practicing this demo, so I'm going to cut more away from this hem here to demonstrate to you. So this turned hem is the same exact fabric as the front here. Here you can see some of my practice work. So let's make another, whoops, I cut my pants. I've got another hole here. We're gonna fix that right up with this piece of fabric and this patch. So I have now my hole. I'm working from the inside of the pant. I've turned it inside out. I would place the patch over the hole, and then I would place the patch with the adhesive side over here, and then when I iron it down, make sure it's all lined up, and then when I iron it down, the patch blends right in with the rest of the fabric. All I would need to do is press it with the iron. So that is how you apply a patch to a pair of trousers. Now I'm going to show you how to patch up some jeans. Here are my jeans, which I have ripped. Whoops. I've been patching up these guys for a while. Here you can see just this knee patch here. I think I stitched that one shut. And then here on the back, I have a patch which I performed the same way as I just showed you, where I took a piece from the hem of the jean and applied it to the back of the inside of the fabric with a patch. And then over here, I actually just stitched over this with my sewing machine, so it'll stay always in place. This is a very common spot for jeans to rip. So let me show you how to fix it up just like this, so that no one will really be able to see it. I know it's darker because the jeans have faded, but if you use it's on the underside of the jeans, so no one really sees this. It's more just to keep it together. Also, if you use a color thread that matches the jeans, it should not show. Oops, I ripped another hole in my jeans. So we're going to mend that right up, the same style we did here. So first, you want to put a patch over it so that the hole has a nice solid base to work with. So what I'm going to do is kind of cut my patch to be the same size as the hole, but a little bit bigger to fit over it. I'm placing my hole over the iron. Your iron at home might be a little bit bigger than mine. Just, make it, wiggle it in so it works. Then you place your patch over the jean, and you adhere it. And remember, folks, before you iron, you always want to test your fabric just to make sure it's the right heat, because you do not want to melt your fabric. That is a big mistake. I've done that so many times, and I always have to start over, and it's a piece ruined. So always test your fabric before you iron it. Okay, so we put the patch over, and you know, this would actually be pretty good. We could probably just leave it like this, because that's not going anywhere. But if you do want to reinforce it, or say your hole was a bit bigger, not toddler jeans, here's what we would do. So when you're sewing your jeans, you want to top stitch. So I am putting the entire jean, bringing the whole thing underneath here. Okay, so now we've got just the bottom layer of the jean underneath my machine, and now I want to sew in the same direction as the grain. The grain is the long direction of the fabric. So I've got that there. I'm going to drop my needle down into the machine, lower my presser foot, make sure everything's good over here. I just want to do a normal straight stitch. So then I'm just going to run my thread forward and backwards using the reverse stitch. So I'm doing forwards and then backwards, and then I'm just slightly pulling my fabric to the side as I sew, so that we're just creating a big zigzag over the hole. And now you have a nice secured stitch over the patch. That's not going anywhere. So that sums up how you use your patches. Now let's go over how to patch up holes in sweaters and knit fabrics. I have this nasty hole here in the arm. What I would probably do here is just sew a cute little suede patch over it because it's the elbow. However, I want to show you how to darn your own hole to mend it.